This is a funny show, though, bro, because SmackDown the night before, tomorrow night, is more of the Night of Champions than the pay-per-view itself. It's just called Night of Champions, a pay-per-view that once upon a time had every match was a title match. There's 2 fucking title matches on this
I like
show.
that.
Of 6 matches, which is just, it's comical. It's comical. But anyway, on the show, they announced it earlier. You mentioned it a moment ago. Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez are having a street fight. I would love to know the rationale behind why we're getting this match. I mean, I know what I've seen what we've been getting on TV. I get that. But we've seen this match a million times. They did this match on a fucking street fight like 6 months ago on Raw.
And cost her fucking queen of the ring.
Yeah, I know they cost each other. I don't understand why they're doing this feud, I guess, is my point. Like, why are we going back to this? Rhea's obviously going to win, as she should. I feel like it's just to get Rhea and Raquel on the show. I don't know.
Okay, Raquel wins. Or Rhea wins. Move on.
Yeah, Rhea wins, LOL, but like, I don't know. You have enough women on this roster where I feel like you can utilize her in something more important. And I don't think she was going to face Liv. It's not like, oh, we got to pivot. Like, I mean, I
think they just keep, like I said, I think she's going to face you at SummerSlam, so they're just kind of keeping her busy for now.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I guess it's better than, I was going to say I would love a Rhea-Roxanne feud, but the issue with that is that Roxanne's probably losing right now, so maybe not. Exactly. Yeah, so maybe I'm okay with that. So you got Raquel Rodriguez winning, right?
No, Rhea's winning.
No, I know. I was just trying to trip you up. 2 R, double R's. I was trying to mess you up there. Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross, they also announced on Monday. They're finally doing this match.
Talk about a waste of time.
I need to hear your thoughts on, well, I need to hear you elaborate on that. They've been building this for a long time, and Karrion Kross has built up a lot of groundswell of support. Now, I don't know if it's going to carry over to Saudi with that crowd over there, but he's been getting good reactions on main event and stuff that they've been putting online and shit, which I know isn't a great indicator. It's main event, I understand. But I'm glad they're doing this match. It gets Karrion Kross in a PLE for the first time in over a year, his first singles match in a PLE since Saudi Crown Jewel in 2022, almost 3 years ago when he faced Drew. I don't know how good the match is going to be, but I'm glad they're giving him a chance. For as over as he is organically and how he's gotten himself over, if he can't back it up in the ring and people don't care about his matches, then that's on him. But I'm glad they're even giving him this chance. But I'd also love to hear you elaborate as to why you think this is a waste of time.
Because Sammy's going to beat him in 5 minutes. Then when I listen to the people on Twitter cry and complain that he lost.
So what would you do? Have Karrion Kross go over?
They're not really booking him. So, like, I don't know. Like, he's, like, on these, like, little backstage segments, like, whispering in Sammy's ear. It's, like, a minute every week. And if you fucking farted and walked away from the TV for 30 seconds, you'd miss it. So, yeah. I mean, I think Sammy wins, we move on, and you don't see Karrion Kross, and people complain. I mean, that's what we're getting there.
That is how it's going to play out. I do think Sami Zayn wins. I agree with that. I'm just saying, what would you want to see? Like, Karrion Kross's contract comes up in a couple of months later this year or whatever. Like, do you think this is just using him to get over Sammy on the way out? Like they did with Braun. Like, they knew they were probably going to get rid of Braun, so they used him to get over Jacob Fatu, and then they cut him. Like, do you think that's the case here with Sammy and Karrion, where Sammy beats Karrion and then we just move on just to get Sammy over even more?
I don't think I at this point I regardless of the outcry and people wanting to see Karrion Kross finally be pushed, which if he finally got pushed, people complain that he's getting pushed regardless. At this point I don't see them pushing him. I don't see them re-signing him. Sammy beats him and we move on.
All right. Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa for the United States Championship. And I also agree with you, by the way. I don't think they re-sign Karrion Kross. I hate to say that. I don't think that's dumb to me, but I don't think they re-sign him. But anyway, for the U.S. title, Fatu Sikoa. New champ here? Or does Fatu retain? And there's been a lot of rumblings and, with JC Mateo and Jimmy Uso also kind of aligning with Jacob Fatu. I thought Fatu was going to retain, but I think Solo might take the title here to set up Solo and Damian Priest, who also wants the championship. Maybe it's SummerSlam. This could go either way, but I think I might go lean Solo here. What are you thinking?
I mean, Solo versus Damian Priest sounds awful, but
I'd just be surprised if Fatu beat him and then they just move on without doing Fatu and Mateo.
Yeah, I'll just put the belt on Solo, but Solo versus Damian Priest sounds even worse. So, yep, Solo wins.
Well, if you can get the belt on Priest, I'd be okay with that. I'd be cool with that.
Sure.
Solo needs to be a transitional champion. And maybe they can free up Fatu to get elevated if he loses the championship here, right? Optimistically thinking here?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, ideally. Now we get to the King and Queen of the Ring finals here.
These might be the most These might be the easiest predictable matches of all time, but you can keep going.
They absolutely are. Asuka and Jade Cargill. Well, actually, you know what? I disagree. Well, I agree, but I disagree. I'm going Asuka. I'm going to go Asuka. Laugh at me.
Must be snoring the crack cocaine from earlier that Johnny was. Jade wins LOL all fucking day long.
Okay. You're gonna call me crazy, but when Asuka wins,
hey, I'll grab a hat. I'll eat it next week if Asuka wins. But it's Jade's winning.
I want to text on Saturday. I know you're not watching live, but I want to text on Saturday if Asuka wins. I'll text you if Jade wins, but
no, Jade's gonna win easily.
I got Asuka winning. I'm not saying I'm like determined about that she's gonna win. I just think there's a chance. There's a good chance. It's something to consider. But got to ask about this though. You agreed with what I said on Monday when I was watching Raw. The Roxanne Jade match was no good, dude. It was no good. But I'm not going to sit here and shit on Jade because she's had some good matches as well. So, I think this match could... Well, I know you're skeptical. I think this match could be good. She's had some not-so-great matches. Where do you stand on Jade Cargill on June 26, 2025? Is she worth the investment, or do you think it's like she's cooked, like this is not worth it?
It's a great question. To me, I'm kind of off the train at this point.
Okay.
I mean, it's almost been 2 years at this point. It's like we really haven't got any progression realistically. Most of her stuff's been in tag team stuff. Yeah. I mean, we had the match on Monday. It wasn't good. Yes, the match at WrestleMania was better, but I think that's a lot of rehearsal, and they have some chemistry, obviously, with her and Bianca and Naomi. I mean, if you can't have a good match with Roxanne, I mean, she's probably one of the better in-ring. You're probably going to have a tough time facing other people. Maybe, like I said, there is a big height ratio. Maybe that's a little off there. Trying to make excuses for Jade at this point, but I mean... Yeah, I just think, like I said, Jade wins this match. She beats Asuka. She faces Tiffany for the belt. Maybe she wins. We get a Naomi cash in, but I'm out on Jade at this point. I feel like she's a great look, but in ring wise, she's not that good. Her promos have never really been that good either.
Yeah. I think a manager would help with that.
Less talented, literally, she's like a less talented Bianca Belair, if you ask me.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, Bianca excels in everything.
I don't know. I haven't really been watching a lot of SmackDown. I haven't seen Bianca in forever. So has she been around? She wasn't even in the tournament.
No, she was still. She got hurt at Mania. I think she's still recovering. She broke her wrist or something, or her hand or whatever.
Okay. I think Jade's decent, but I mean, I just feel like they thought maybe she'd progress, but I feel like if anything, she's probably regressed than progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give it more time. I sound like a mark, but I'm willing to give it more time. I think Jade is not great, but like I said on Monday when we were talking about it, I feel like she excels enough in the other areas, specifically like the look and the aura. Like sometimes that
that could be great in Hollywood. She has a great look. Okay, bring it to Hollywood.
The aura alone might be able to carry her because her in-ring, I think, she's had good matches. She's had some, like this was not good. That was a stinker on Monday. And Roxanne is one of the best in the company. So I mean, what does that tell you? And it's not Roxanne's fault. Let's put it that way. This is another match though. If she goes in there and has a subpar match with Asuka, one of the best women's wrestlers ever, but especially in the entire world currently, then I might have a different opinion come next week. Especially if Jade wins the crown, which she's not because Asuka's going to win, so it's fine. But interesting analysis, though. I'm willing to give it more time. We can revisit that in like 6 months, and if she has a title reign and it stinks, then I might have to say, all right, Mr. Marceau, per usual, you were right. I was wrong, you were right. I was stupid, you're smart. I'm unattractive, you're very good looking. All right, Happy, that's enough.
He knows.
If you know, you know. Randy and Cody, Orton wins, LOL.
I mean, come on. Cody winning is just such a slam dunk. It's kind of insulting my intelligence. I just think, honestly, I love Jey Uso. I don't think he probably should have won on Raw, but like the fact we're getting Cody and Randy, like their first match in a tournament that we know that Cody's winning, I mean, kind of shitty booking if you ask me, but I think it'll be a good match, but Cody wins.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. Do you think this could be the catalyst for an Orton heel turn at some point? To feud with Cody?
I get what, because he beat him in a match. I
Well, I mean, I think he was going to turn on him anyway eventually, but he's also mega over, so it might be hard to turn him.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think it should be a good match, but Cody wins LOL.
Yeah, I agree. Now, last but not least, John Cena, CM Punk. Punk's doing what he said. He never said he would never go to Saudi, but I mean, pull up that tweet that he tweeted about The Miz a few years ago. It's very funny, and that's kind of what this feud is built on. Undisputed WWE Championship. Cena wins, literally, LOL. But I want your prediction, but also just your analysis of like the feud, which I think has been fun. Easily Cena's best work since turning heel, which isn't saying a whole lot because the bar's pretty fucking low. And also the Cena pipe bomb promo, as they called it, on Friday's SmackDown. So I just want to get your thoughts on all of that, in addition to the prediction for Saturday.
No, it's definitely been his best work, but that's not saying much.
Yeah.
His heel run's been terrible. So his like little pipe bomb, it was like, I thought people overreacted. I thought it was decent, but like wasn't the greatest thing of all time. But yeah, Cena wins LOL. I think it's been a good feud, but I don't see Cena losing here in Riyadh.
Does Ron Killings get involved, or is it Cena's going to cheat, we know that, but does Ron Killings get involved, inadvertently cost Punk the win or something? Some bullshit?
Could be. I mean, there's going to be shenanigans. There's going to be plenty of them.
Yeah.
So, but Cena wins. I mean, I bet you there's plenty of interference, or he grabs the belt again and hits him and all that stupidness. But yeah, Cena wins.
Yeah, I agree. Cena wins, LOL.